Yeah, I mean, high gas prices,
high heat. Yeah, just everything just going up apparently.
Just through the roof. I know, exactly. And you know, with our heat anyway, I know we've got that relative cool down coming over the weekend, but certainly for these next few days during the week, it's just staying up there.
Yeah, it's staying up there. It's a scorcher. It's sweltering. You know, however you describe it, it's that. And one thing to point out, if you have any pets, it's best to walk them out in the morning hours or later into the evening when the sun is down. It's never good to take them out when temperatures are at least 90 degrees or above, because when you're talking about the asphalt, well, temperatures can go up at nearly 30 degrees above the air temperature. And the rule of thumb is to place the bottom of your hand on the asphalt, wait 7 seconds, and if that burns, well, that's going to be pretty bad for your pets. That can be very dangerous for your pets' paws out there. We have the heat advisory out through 8 o'clock this evening. That could get extended into Thursday depending on how things are trending. And it looks like we're still going to continue to hold on to that very hot and humid trend for Thursday. Excessive heat warnings for areas in purple across extreme western Kentucky. How about conditions right now? 92 degrees at the Bowling Green Regional Airport. We got that west to southwest wind at around 9 miles an hour. That dew point temperature at 71. So still yet another muggy feel out there. Those temperatures approaching the low 90s right now. You factor in the humidity, it's feeling like close to the hundreds out there. It actually feels like 100 in Franklin. It feels like 102 over in Madisonville right now, and also feels like 100 in Glasgow. Here's the heat index for the next 7 days. We're still hanging on to the hundreds for the feels like temperatures, but notice into the weekend, well, we're going to be dropping that. We're going to be below the hundreds, and then we're going to see the conditions actually get worse as we head into next week. So we have some brief relief on the way, but of course, we're going to be tracking that heat. And this is impacting a good chunk of the country. I mean, you got excessive heat warnings there in the purple, and then heat advisories going all the way from even Wisconsin through Illinois, all the way down even to Jacksonville, Florida area. So really a big chunk of the country being influenced by this pattern. We have this ridge of high pressure serving up that heat for us. What's going to happen, though, is that's going to make its way further towards the west and going to give way for this upper level trough to at least give us cooler conditions. And I mean that in a relative sense, because although temperatures will be cooling down, it will still be quite hot into the upper 80s to low 90s this weekend. Here's Futurecast as we go throughout the day, a mix of sun and clouds. Of course, we have some events going on today. If you have any baseball games or football games, any sports activities, of course, be sure to just take frequent breaks and just keep in mind of any heat exhaustion or heat exhaustion precautions as you go throughout this afternoon and evening as well. As we go for your Friday, we are expecting a little bit of relief. We got this cold front that's going to be diving in from north to south, and it's going to be giving us a little bit of relief in the way of some shower activity. It's not looking that impressive, though. And then also we should be expecting some relatively cooler conditions. But yet another stuffy night in the forecast for tonight. Those winds are going to be light and calm. Temperatures right around the mid 70s to near 80 for overnight lows. The next 7 days, we got Food Truck Friday on Friday, 94 degrees. So we're still hanging on to the 90s, upper 80s, low 90s for the weekend. We dropped the humidity, though, for your Father's Day weekend. And then the heat really cranking back up into next week as we, of course, are tracking that unrelenting heat wave that's going to continue to bring us that heat into next week.